Y'all, I got something in just after our last unboxing video. We've been sending shirts and hats to England and the UK for quite a while now. I've never received a care package from there until yesterday. This comes from David Gorman in Barnsley, England. David has sent us some, let me read it so I get it right. Yorkshire tea, or Yorkshire, depending on where you're from and how you're gonna say it. Yorkshire tea. David Gorman, the bee man. Yes, sir. Now, I really don't know if he's just being funny after all that Boston Tea Party business and all, but we're gonna drink this stuff. Thank you, David. It's funny right there. It looks like a robin frenzy in that one box, but you know it's not because I got the lids propped up enough for ventilation. They still guarding the top, so I don't know what's going on, but it's not a robin. Also, no fighting going on the landing board on either one. This right here is the second day cleanup on a cutout we just did. I'm not gonna open that lid right now. They got on me this morning when I opened them up. They're being pretty calm right now, but this morning when I opened this bucket up before I left the house, just pulling the screen off the top of it, they jumped on me, so I was hightailing it for the truck. What is up, my dog? We got too many roosters. There's rooster, 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 rooster. Time for some of them to go. Check this box right here. This is a double, 2 colonies. Colony in the bottom box comes out on this side. Top box comes out on the other side. And they are begging for more room. I'm gonna separate these tomorrow probably. Stack them side by side. That way I can super up both of them. Feed them up a little more before winter. It's starting to cool off a little bit here, but we still got plenty of time to grow. Plenty of time to grow a colony. You see them crawling in with pollen on their legs. They still building. They just need room. Let's see if we can look at these two here real quick. I haven't looked at them since I put these honey supers on top of them. I was afraid of that. These plastic frames are bad about, they like to stick them to the cover. And I put some frames in here with a good amount of wax on them, hoping they would go on and move up and start building. They're drawing a little bit, but they're not really working this top box. But they don't nearly glue wooden frames nearly as bad as they do plastic frames. These plastic frames, for whatever reason, they will glue them to the bottom of the lid. So I usually have to come back. If I put plastic frames in, I put same thing on this box. I didn't add these supers until after the flow, until they needed more room. Both of these colonies were put in these boxes toward the end of the flow out of nukes. So they still had plenty of room to work that bottom box. They're both doing well. But I usually put window screen, nylon window screen in the tops of boxes with plastic frames. Not so much wooden frames. They don't seem to glue those as much, but plastic frames, dude, you spend a good amount of time trying to fix something when you try to pull them. These over here have window screen on top of them. I'll show you what I'm talking about real quick. I just cut out a piece. It don't have to fit real tight. But you see how easy that lid came up as opposed to that other one. I don't know if I put screen on this and it's stuck. Must not have. I'm sure I did on this one. Took a quick break to get a smoker going. They were pegging my hands. I took 4 or 5 stings in the hand just trying to open them things right now. We're gonna do it the right way. Also went and got a proper hive tool. I know y'all seen this one before. Hand forged. Got them glued down. They're ready for some cold weather. There you go. They got them a beetle corral going on up top too. I need to try some of that beetle paste in this hive. Like they've been corralling them between the screen and the, I don't know, I guess they're just propylizing through the screen. I don't know, I guess they were walking around propylizing the screen down too. Anyway, that screen makes it a whole lot easier to take off of plastic frames. I don't know why, but plastic frames, they like to glue them down real hard. But this super here is jam-packed. That's some good stuff. I'm gonna put the lid back on. I was just showing you the screen technique I use on plastic. I don't use this on wood frames because they don't seem to glue them to the lid as bad. I don't know what that left side hive was doing, but in a couple minutes I've been out here, they've settled down already. I want to look at that box again. I'll go ahead and give them a little smoke too. They weren't bad, but give them a little smoke. I didn't use a screen on that one. Saw how bad that stuck. I got about half the box full. See, honey built all the way to the tops of those frames. I gotta cut some screen and put in there. That's aggravating. Maybe we'll look at this one too. This is the strongest one in this yard. A little bit of smoke in there. I thought I had this one ventilated with some sticks, but I guess maybe I do. Yep, I do. Light so you can see what I'm doing. I get a good amount of honey in there, just the center of the frames. Nothing up to the top yet. This super's got to be full if they're filling this one up that much, because this one's about a third full, maybe quarter to a third. There's my ventilation system. High tech, expensive stuff. Don't go taking out loans to get that kind of stuff, because it's tough to pay that off. So I got a couple of YouTube channels I want to talk to you about for a minute. One is Kinzer Homesteading. I'll put his link down below because it's kind of an odd spelling of his name. Hand forged hive tools. I think he's selling them. You can order one if you want. There's the hook end. I like that narrow profile. It fits between the frames real good. Better than the J-hook hive tool you can order from Amazon. That's what's up. Just so nobody gets the wrong idea, it's mine. I don't use it a heck of a lot because I'm scared I'm gonna lose it. I want to talk to you for a little bit about Jason Christman and about someone stealing his YouTube channel. And if you've got a YouTube channel, son, getting in my eyes. If you got a YouTube channel, you need to listen in, because it's really easy to get your stuff stolen. basically it's identity theft. Somebody steals your password to your Gmail account and they can steal everything you've got in just a matter of minutes, and there's not a whole heck of a lot you can do about it. And Jason's in the process of trying to get all his stuff back, and I'm gonna leave you a link to his channel as well, and you can go check it out if you want. But what happened is he had a channel with 50,000 subs. He's worked 11 years on YouTube giving good beekeeping advice, good beekeeping information, and in just a matter of minutes somebody stole all that out from under him. Well, I'm self-employed, and I think Jason is too, I'm not sure, but if somebody stole a business from me that I had worked a decade to build, and there was not a whole lot of recourse, that'd just take the wind out of my sails, I think. He's building back, but it's going to take him a while to build back, and he's working with YouTube to try to get his channel back. But even if he does, there's a lot of damage done already that is going to take a long time to fix. A lot of links will be changed. A lot of information that he had out on his blog and other places won't be available anymore, and he'll lose a lot of subs that he had and won't be able to recover. Now, he's got a lot of help, a lot of support in the beekeeping community on YouTube, thank God, because we're going to do everything we can to push people back to him. So if you would, real quick, I don't care if you watch the rest of this video or not, go ahead and check on Jason's link below, or if you want to type in his name, JC's Bees, go on over and subscribe to him and help support Jason as he rebuilds. We got a real good community of beekeepers on this channel, and people here just for entertainment. But go over there and click on Jason's stuff. He's got a lot of good videos once he gets them back, because there's 400 something videos on his channel that got stolen, along with a lot of other stuff. You know, some of this is it's tough. It's really tough, because YouTube provides at least some income for most anybody with a channel the size of his, or even a lot smaller. You know, a lot of people go full-time on YouTube at 5,000 to 10,000 subscribers, even less. Some people, if they've got a way to make bills without having to go to work, because it's tough. I mean, I'm at 115 or 16,000 subs now, and I work on this channel, and it's not a full-time income for me. I have to do other things. Thankfully, I've got other businesses, but if I lost this channel, that would be a real kick in the teeth, because I've worked very hard to build this channel to what it is, and I'm very thankful for all the support. And you know, I don't know, I'd like to compare it to business, any kind of business really. You build a business for 10 years and somebody snatches it out from under you, and you can't prove who they are, you can't prove where your business went, and maybe you'll get some of it back, because that's where he's at right now. Maybe he'll get some of it back. Even if he gets back his videos and subscribers, he's still lost a lot. And you know, unless you run a YouTube channel, you don't really know the depth of that. But I don't know, man. I would rather somebody steal all of my beekeeping stuff. And I don't have a big operation, and all my equipment, all my boxes, all my bees, I could probably replace it all for 30,000 maybe. But I could come up with that a lot faster than I could build my YouTube channel back to what it is right now. I would rather somebody steal every piece of beekeeping gear I've got. I'm not fond of social media by any means. In some regards, I can't stand it. It eats up so much time. But it's been helpful, and it's allowed me to meet a lot of great people, a lot of interesting people. It's allowed me to do a lot of things I never expected to get to do, and I get to hang out with all y'all. And I don't know if some of you enjoy that, some of you can't stand the sight of me, but it is what it is, you know. But we just got a real good community here, and I hope that y'all will go over and support Jason, because he is a nice guy, and you know, wish him the best coming back. I get a lot of comments about on those yellow jacket videos, you should get some chickens. You can see in the background. we got that covered. We got chickens again this year, and I videoed a lot of us getting set up and getting chickens, and I just never did get around to editing any of it. So I've got everything from going to Tractor Supply to pick out new incubators, to hatching eggs, to I think I even have some video of adding on to our chicken coop, which is rather big over there. Maybe I'll show you a little bit of that real quick. Oh, but before we go over there, I wanted to show Louie. Hey, Louie, they got Jack Link's bacon jerky now. I didn't know if you knew that. Just to let you know if you need any ideas for me for Christmas. It says it's extra thick, which that's not extra thick, but I'll take it. Quick update on the old diesel fuel smoker. She's still running. I know y'all hadn't seen her in a while. She was part of a display my wife has set up, and I went and got her back today. I did buy a brand new smoker. It came in the other day, still in the box, but I got 2 still running right now, so I just bought an extra. We let them run free in the afternoon, but the pen is 14 by 24, and we're growing loofah. Pruitt Homestead sent us some loofah seeds. We're growing loofah on the side of the pen here. We can see how those do. Got some more sprouting there, it looks like. That's a tire for their dust bath. It's got a lot of diatomaceous earth and sand in it. And then we got the feed under a little extension here. Scoops and tools and stuff for cleaning out. A little feed trough here. And this is the house that I built originally. If you were watching a few years ago, we had chickens in this coop on another part of the yard, and it had a double kitchen sink inside the window, so we could raise the window and collect the eggs in a double kitchen sink. Well, now we're using this for their roost, and we just go through in the afternoons and scoop the sand with that. Drop the sand back in there, put some lime stuff, and they're laying eggs down here underneath of that. And we got a broody chicken. And that's our silky pen over there. We were raising baby silkies over there. So maybe I'll post some more stuff about the chickens later on if y'all are interested. But today I was just, our YouTube community, beekeeping community on YouTube is pretty important to me. And I like the people that's in it. And I want to help them out in every way I can, especially when something happens like what happened with Jason. Somebody steals all your stuff. Support him, help him out. Sign up on his Patreon if you want to help him financially. And thank y'all for all your support on this channel. Views and thumbs ups and everything, because you know, other than buying our merch, the views is the only way you can help me right now, because I hadn't set up anything for any kind of financial whatever. You know, if you want to send me a check, send me a check. Nah, keep your money. Go spend it on something. Take your wife out to eat. Buy a hive tool. Buy one of Chris's hive tools. Go over to Kinzer Homestead. Get you one of these bad to the bone hive tools. Oh look, whatever they did, they settled down and went back in the hive. I mean, there was 1,000 or 2,000 bees under the edge of the lid here. They went back in the hive, and also the bucket bees are starting to join up a little bit. They're starting to move. I was expecting to come out here after dark and dump them over in the box and let them join up. They all came from the same colony, but they were taken on 2 separate days, so they don't know each other anymore. Looks like they're starting to move in a little bit though. That's all right. I'll come back here after dark if they're still in the bucket. I'll give them the old dumpy dump. One more thought about the YouTube thing before we close this video out, and I meant to say it earlier. If you have a YouTube channel, go make sure all your security settings are as tight as they can be. Lengthen your passwords, set up the two-step authentication, make sure all your security is as tight as it can be, and protect yourself as well as you can. Back up all your stuff. I've got 4 external hard drives that I store video and photos on. I don't store anything on a cloud. I don't care whose cloud it is, Verizon, Google, I don't care whose it is. I don't store anything on a cloud. I think the only thing that has kept me, people will try to steal your videos, and there's a way to stop that. And you know, I could teach a class on YouTube, but this ain't the YouTube class channel. But I think the only thing that's kept me from having my channel stolen in the same way that Jason did, because if you go watch his video, he explains what he thinks happened, and it was by someone asking him to do a product review and getting him to download a catalog to see what they had. And I've had a lot of that sent to me, and probably the only reason they haven't gotten me is just because I haven't had time to fool with them. And they send me a link wanting me to download their beekeeping supply catalog to see what they've got to promote, and I just don't have time to fool with them. I ain't downloading their garbage. If they don't have a link that I can click on and go right to it and see their store, I don't have time to fool with them. So maybe they're legit, maybe they're not, but when he said how it happened to him, I was like, ooh, I've dodged a bullet at least a dozen times maybe. So who knows? But just be careful out there. If you got a YouTube channel, I don't care if you're doing beekeeping or bicycle riding, or there's a limb on the roof, or whatever it is. It's hard to, I don't know. If you don't have a YouTube channel, you can't relate, I guess. The reason people celebrate when they hit the 1,000 subscriber mark and the 2,000 and 5,000 and 10,000, the reason they're hooping and hollering is because it wasn't easy to get there. The subscribers don't just fall in your lap. I've been on YouTube for 8 years now, I guess, and I've worked hard to get where I'm at, and Jason has worked hard to get where he's at. It don't just come easy. So yeah, I don't know what else I can say about that. Go support Jason, and thank y'all for supporting me, and thank you for hanging in, and have a great rest of your week. I'll jump out here real quick and check and see if these bees merged. And they didn't. Crap. All right. I got this backwards anyway. Need to pull these frames out and put them in the top. They've merged a little bit because there wasn't that many bees on it when I first opened this box yesterday. They've merged somewhat, but some of these bees went somewhere else. I don't know where they went, because there was a lot of bees in that back. I guess all of those that went airborne today, most of them probably flew away. Come back during the day and see if I got a queen in here or not. And now we ain't gonna worry about it. We're just gonna try not to get stung in the face out here in the dark, fooling with bees. Get this done, get gone. Gotta go get the missus some Claritin. She got stung with a finger crushing comb, and now her hands all swole up. There's the dump. I'll just put this box on top. And these will probably all be hanging on a landing board in the morning, but I'm gonna remove this bucket so they don't go back to it. Just put it right there is good enough. Well, craziest thing just happened. Quick update on Jason. He got his YouTube channel back and his subscribers and all that, but he still got a lot of work to do to get everything else back in order, because that, YouTube channel wasn't all they stole from him. But while I was sitting there editing this video, which I shot a couple days ago, our website got hacked and shut down, and it took, from the time I discovered it, it took our webmaster Jason 45 minutes to an hour to have it back up and running again, and we didn't lose anything. But it's just nuts, man. People hacking your stuff. I don't know what their end game was. I don't know what they stood to gain from it other than just bragging rights. Oh, I shut this down. I don't know. I'm sure there's some financial gain from it somehow. I just don't know enough about it, but that's just nuts, Anyway, Jason still needs our help. Go sub to him if you're not, and if you or support him through Patreon or whatever. I know he's got a Patreon account, and yeah, I'm out. See ya. Don't be hacking nobody's crap.